Hey guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Mariah, and here on this channel I post things lifestyle and physiotherapy related. So if you're interested, subscribe, notification bell. Oh, so then there's a video. As you can see from the title of this video, I want to tell you guys about how I'm finding being a band 6. So now, if you're completely new here and this is the first video you've ever watched, welcome. Thank you for tapping on. Quick thing, I'm in the kitchen because I'm about to cook my breakfast, and I thought, hey, I might as well talk to you at the same time. Anyway, so if you're new here, when I first started filming like physio stuff, I was a student, and then I was rotational 5, and currently I'm on a secondment, which is where you cover someone else's position for a period of time, like mat leave or someone else is on the secondment, etc. So for me, I'm on a 6-month secondment, which is pretty cool. And on my 6-month secondment, I am just basically with care of the elderly, which is cool, and I like it. I like the area. And yeah, I just want to tell you how I feel the step up from 5 to 6 has been. Let me get out the frying pan and stuff, and then we'll get into it. So, as I said, 6 months in this position. I'm 1 month down so far. And the main things I've definitely noticed about the change from being a 5 to being a 6 is the amount of non-clinical duties that I have. As a 5, I didn't have as many things on my plate in terms of I wasn't a supervisor, I didn't have as much like training I had to attend. Yeah, I felt like I had a bit more time for CPD if I wanted it. And I mean, now it's only been a month, so there's still time for me to find like the routine that works for me, etc. But it is definitely a step up. Definitely a step up. I would say in the clinical sense of things feel the same. In terms of, I feel like, I mean, this is different for everybody, but I feel like as a 5, and I know I only did 3 rotations, but I think my managerial, like managing the ward skills were pretty good. My people management's pretty good. I feel like nothing has changed in that sense. I don't feel like I'm taking a step up in terms of managing people on the ward or in terms of delegation or stuff like that. I feel like that was something I was doing from pretty much from the start. From my first rotation, I came in doing that. So that side of stuff, I'm not feeling a difference. The only maybe difference is that I'm working alongside another band 5, but I don't see the banding difference in that sense. I mean, obviously it really depends on who, this thing needs to heat up. It really depends on who obviously you're working with and like how they work and everything. But I think my experiences in other like rotations have taught me skills to be able to manage people easier than I probably would have been able to manage people at the start of stuff. Now, when I say non-clinical roles, obviously many of you are probably aware, and if you're not aware, I'm a CSP steward at my trust, and as a CSP steward, and I'm new to the role, like in terms of, I've been doing the steward role for less than a year now. I'm still finding my feet with that. So there's a lot of things that are like popping up non-clinically related to that takes up quite a bit of my time. And I don't mind it, it's just something I have to be mindful of, like finding the time for that, and then finding the time for my own supervision, finding the time, and let me go back. So in terms of like non-clinical stuff I say I do, excluding CSP because that's a whole different realm, you've got supervising is like getting your own supervision time, having your own CPD time, attending training, having a supervisee, so someone I'm supervising. You might even have a person, their preceptor as well, so you're leading them through their preceptorship. And on top of that, you may have students, you may have work experience students around on the ward, or just around in general. And those are like little things that obviously I wouldn't necessarily be as involved in when I was a 5. So on that side, I'm like, I feel like it hit me within like the first 2 weeks of the back-to-back training that like, yeah, there's a clear difference here in how a 6 is versus how a 5 is. But I'm honestly really glad that like I've gone for this role. I feel like it's a great opportunity for me to, obviously learn new skills, and whatever happens at the end of these 6 months, whether a static position opens up or whether a static position doesn't open up and I go back to rotating, the security of doing a secondment is obviously that I still have my prior job there in place. So it's not like, oh, your 6 months is over and I have nothing else to go back to. So that's the nice side of stuff. I think about it sometimes, thinking, what will my plan be and how will I go about things? Because I know I'm only a month in and I've got, 5 more months ahead of us. But those 5 months are going to fly by very quickly. And before I know it, I'll have to make a decision. I mean, people are already being asked, people have already been asked for their rotation after this current rotation, and obviously I wasn't asked. So I'm in a position where I'm like, I have no idea what they expect me to do when this contract ends. Like, honestly, no idea. No idea. But in terms of, I'd say, if someone's watching this wondering, okay, but how will I know when I'm ready for a 6? And I feel like I can cover those duties. Honestly, it's really an individual thing. There's no right time frame on when you would be ready or if a position is ready for you, because that's also something that holds some people back. Like, some people obviously don't get a 6 for a period of time because they're looking for a role in a desired team or a desired speciality. So I'd say don't watch what other people are doing. Some people will say, I went for a secondment to an entire band way too quickly, considering I only rotated for was it a year? Yeah, it was a year. I just double checking. I was like, yeah, just a little bit over a year. And then for other people, they want to do 2 years. Other people know where they want to go and they try rotations and they get into a rotations position and they're like, oh, actually, I prefer static because I already know where I want to be. It really is individually decided, and I wouldn't stress about it. But yeah, the role's going well. We'll see how I feel at the end of the role, and what news and what path I take, whether I go back to rotating or whether I get a static position. Who knows? We'll see where life takes me. But I'll catch you guys in the other video. I'm going to finish up cooking breakfast.